Hey y'all, welcome back to the DG Outdoors channel. In today's video, guys, I'm just spin testing some arrows. I got all the arrows that I shoot, and we're just going to spin test them to see how straight the arrows are. I've got aluminum, I've got carbon, I've got Chinese made aluminum and carbon arrows too, and we'll talk about those when I do them. So this should be a short video, and I'll try to explain what to look for to know if your arrow's bent on an arrow spinner or not. You guys hear the stove? We're cooking breakfast here, so this should be a short video. So let me get the tripod, get it set up, and we'll start spinning some arrows to check for arrow straightness. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, so let's get into our first arrow here. All I'm testing for is arrow straightness today, okay? Now one thing you guys may want to look at, if you guys have a bent point on your arrow, it may actually indicate that the arrow is spinning like it's bent when it's not. So the two things you guys want to look for in a arrow whenever you guys are doing this, and I tried to get the best angle I possibly could to do this part. You want to look at the tip to see how it's going to spin like this. You guys want to look at the fletchings and the knock, okay? Now, this is a Moosin arrow. It says 2219. It's made in China. It's a Chinese-made aluminum arrow. I think I spent 35 bucks for a dozen on Amazon. So I'm going to spin it now. And I've shot this. I'm not noticing any deviation in the point or the knock or the fletchings to indicate that it's a bent arrow. Okay. Now I will have to go get one arrow out of my quiver that I forgot. This is the Mossy Oak 400 spine arrow you guys can get at Walmart. The same exact arrow that I did my video with yesterday. Okay. I go ahead and spin them with the point on, and that looks like it's spinning straight too. I'm not noticing any, other than me trying to do this, I'm not noticing any deviation in that arrow spinning at all. Now there are ways to fix this. You can cut a couple inches off your arrow if you're able to, or yeah, you can just cut a couple inches off your arrow. This is a Vortex arrow you get at Walmart. Again, not noticing any play in this whatsoever. Sometimes you can tell if your arrow is bent just by looking at it. This is the Moosin 500 arrow. You guys can buy these on eBay. I bought 3 dozen and they were $26 a dozen, so they're really cheap. This is a 30-inch arrow. Okay. So I have a lot of these. And let's just try to keep it in the camera. Here we go. Spin this. I don't knock it off the thing real quick. I'm not noticing any wobble in these. Again, the real reason I wanted to do a spin video was to test these Chinese-made arrows, just to see how straight they are. I think a lot of my arrows are 0.006 straightness. This is a Carbon Express Terminator arrow. You guys can get these at Walmart. They're made for 55 to 70 pound arrows. I mean compound bows, sorry. And I really like the camo wrap on these. Yep, not noticing any wobble with them anyway. Either way there, so that's good. So, next one. This is a Game Getter, I believe. An Easton 2018 Game Getter that I actually put a quick fletch on. There's a reason I wanted to get this, to see if the quick fletch would make any difference. And these have been shot. Okay, so I kind of wanted to test the straightness of them. These things have definitely been shot. See how straight they are here. I'm not noticing any spin bad in them. But you guys can tell right here where maybe the previous owner took some pliers to them or something, or I don't know, but the arrow shoot's fine. And I did put my own quick fletch on there. Next one I've got is a Green Acres Sporting Goods. Okay. 500 spine arrow with the feathers. Alright, so this is for my Samick Sage. I've only got 3 of these left. It's a light arrow, so you gotta find the center. And it's spinning true too. So again, the whole purpose of doing this, if you guys have a wobbly arrow, wobbly point, it may not fly the way it's supposed to. So I've already tested one of those with a quick fletch, but this is a True Flight Camo 2018 one. I didn't mean to grab this, but I will, but I gotta go over there and grab one of my arrows. So that way I can say I've done all the arrows that I own. So this one, again, no wobble to it whatsoever. So it looks like I don't have very many bent arrows. Let me pause this and go get one of my camo hunters. Alright guys, so this is my Easton 2213 Superlights XX75 camo hunters. I got these on Academy Sports. I have shot all these arrows, so I'll be excited to see if this one's bent or not. Not that I can tell. It seems to be flying good, or spinning good, which is good because I know these aluminum arrows get bent real easy. And so guys, that was just me spinning some arrows. A very basic video, but it's always good to have an arrow spinner and test your arrows, because you definitely don't want to shoot a bent arrow or a bent tip. So yep. Alright y'all, so I hope that was kind of informative. I gave you some information on how to spin test arrows to make sure they're not bent, because you definitely don't want to shoot a bent arrow. It's going to come out of that bow all, you know, all weird and everything, and you guys really don't want that. And so yeah, make sure you check your field points, your broadheads too. Make sure they're not bent or anything like that. That'll, you know, affect your accuracy too. So y'all remember, like, comment, subscribe. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.